Hey y'all, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday. I was like, I know y'all probably missed me. Y'all see what the title is. But I was supposed to go live since last week. Well, this past weekend, I was supposed to go live. And I did not have a chance to do so. Reason being, I went to Orlando for my little brother's birthday. We went to Volcano Bay. And crazy thing with Volcano Bay, I did not know that they had a certain amount of people that they could have go into the park per day. So we ended up buying our tickets. Well, a few of us ended up buying our tickets when we got there. Thank God they had spots for us. But you know what? I don't think I'm gonna actually go live because going live at a water park probably would have been so ghetto. It was just too much going on. But I am on here. I'm going to do my skincare routine while I'm talking to y'all because it's a lot going on. And I'm actually going to be oiling my hair as well, my locks. So, the title, I don't know if y'all heard about. Well, first and foremost, let me catch y'all up on what's been going on. I actually caught a cold or somewhat of a cold over the weekend. It started coming on around Sunday, but my throat started bothering me. I know they said COVID is still going on, but I was like, no, I can't get sick. Well, who actually likes being sick? But the title of my video, let me just get into that. Kevin Samuels. If y'all know who Kevin Samuels is or was, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I am one of the few people who actually love Kevin Samuels. At first, I didn't too much like him. Reason being, he was getting on us females real bad. Hey, Rio, how you doing? He was getting on us real bad. Reason being, I had a problem, with being held accountable. And my boyfriend actually introduced me to Kevin Samuels. And when he did, Kevin Samuels only had about I would say 60 some odd thousand subscribers. Please, when you come on in, please like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. But yeah, we're just chatting right now. But with Kevin Samuels, he was, of course, all about the weight. He was talking about, the ladies not, being feminine. We was in our masculine era. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wasn't someone I would say that was masculine, but amongst my friends, I was that girl that, I said what I said and I meant what I said. And I just went around like that. But back with Kevin Samuels, he was more so saying how ladies should, be feminine, fit, and beautiful. They should know how to tend to their man. A lot of women probably met their husband in their past life, but because of them not actually being, what should I say? They were not actually, with him for the right reason. Some of them broke up with their dude because he didn't have that much potential. He wasn't ambitious. Y'all know the Kevin Samuels backstory. So the reason why I made this video, there was this lady, this 38-year-old woman that was on live or online or something like that. And she was crying. So homegirl was really crying because she said she's tired of being single. And with her being tired of being single, she is ready to sponsor a man or more so sponsor her marriage. When did we ever get to that point in life where we're going to be sponsoring a marriage, or let alone sponsoring a man to be with us? Like, homegirl was hard down crying, and I literally posted it on my Facebook, and I said, sis, this is not it. Like, when did we get to this point that we're sitting here begging a man to love us, let alone begging a man to want to be with us? Now, I know every single person may say, being single is, for the birds. I'm not single. I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for 6 years. But I will say there's some perks with being single. Like, you don't necessarily have to be in a relationship for you to feel complete, because there's some people that just like being alone. But for her, I felt like she was just going about it for all the wrong reasons. And maybe she probably did meet her husband or her future father of her child in her past life, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And when I posted it on my Facebook, I had a lot of my Facebook friends that were saying like, sis, get up. Like, you are being very desperate right now. And with being desperate, like, ladies, this is just a public service announcement. A man will freaking feed off of you being desperate. You being desperate, you begging him to love you, you begging him to want to be with you, you showing him that you have no kind of self-respect, you showing him that you would pay for the dates, you would pay for y'all to be together. If y'all want to go on trips, you're going to do all of that. You are literally giving that man all of the power for him to just dog out. Like dog you out. And some ladies may say, no, it's not true, but I'm here to tell you, I'm talking to you. I mean, Tanae Kumar, you're on here. I'm talking to you. And Rio, I'm talking to two people that's on here. So thank you for tuning in. But back to what I was saying. My question for the ladies is, when did we end up becoming so desperate where we're now begging a man to love us? We're begging a man to see our value. Like, when did it amount to that? It is getting hot in here. When did it amount to that? Because even the men in my comment section on Facebook was saying, like, this is just going to be the new status. Are there any ladies here? I don't know. Probably not. Probably the men. I'm talking to whoever's on here. But back to what I was saying, there was so many men who were saying, like, this is what it's just going to end up being for the future. The modern woman. My boyfriend always talk about the modern woman. But with the modern woman, it's like ladies are just going to sit here and have to start paying, or more so going to start being paymasters, because men nowadays are just seeing like, okay, you know what? You're going to be that woman that's just going to want to pay for everything. You're going to show me that you're desperate, especially if you don't even have any kids. And let's not talk about the age. Like I said, she was 38 years old. And with her being 38 years old, she's probably already reached that time clock for her to have kids. So she probably want to have kids. And with her wanting to have kids, she's probably like, you know what? Let me just find me a man. A man that is just going to fulfill all my needs. And she even said in the live, she was like, I don't care if you stay at home, you tend to the house, I'll go work, I'll pay all of the bills. And I'm just like, who would sign up for that? What woman in their right mind will sign up for them to pay all the bills, the man stay at home? She said he didn't have to have a job. He didn't have to have any ambition. I'm just like, whoa. It's 2024. Need I mind you, we already had the ladies that were getting down on their bended knee to ask men to marry them. Now we having women that sitting here saying that they are okay with the man not working. Jesus be a fence on the wall. But like I said, Kevin Samuels said this. He said that this was going to happen. He said that A lot of women are going to, hit reality. And when reality finally settles in, they're going to be like, damn, what could I have done different in the past to make my situation better right now? David said, what man in his right mind would pay all the bills and pay for all her extra shit when she doesn't give anything back in return? I mean, that's true. But David, believe it or not, there's a lot of men that get into that position where they're desperate that they would literally pay for everything for a woman just to have a companion. I wouldn't recommend a man to do that, but there are men out there that are really doing that. And some women, like even when Kevin Samuels used to say it, there are some women that want to have it all, but they refuse to give anything. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to, even give you sex. Every time you go home, it's just, an argument. It's combative, and vice versa. So for a man, I mean, if he signs up for that, kudos to him. If a woman signs up for that, kudos to her. But if I had any of my homegirls or any of my homeboys that say, hey, this is what I'm signing up for, I'll be like, what are you doing? Are you a damn fool? Because there's plenty of people out here that would be willing to give you a chance. So why are you even online, pleading your case and sitting here begging someone to even give you the time of day? And then I was thinking about the fact that I was like, maybe her family is like, what is the word? Pressuring her to like have kids. Maybe she didn't have kids. They're pressuring her to get married because, especially like in the island culture, being that I'm Haitian Bahamian, my mom and my aunt, majority of my family have been pressuring me like, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? And they feel like something's wrong with us, or let alone wrong with me, because I'm not forcing it. Like, when you start forcing things, you set yourself up for failure. We've seen so many movies that, literally would display like, when you're out here being desperate, this is going to be the end result. So why would a lady or why would a man even sign themselves up for that? That's what I really want to know. And when did we ever get to the point in life where we're saying, begging someone to give us the time of day? Like when? And, I know we all for this hypergamous and, we see all this stuff on social media, relationship goals. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I used to see so many people on social media, like Tiana Taylor and her husband that she recently divorced. I used to call them relationship goals. I know a lot of people said Diddy and Carisha was relationship goals, but we have become so morphed into wanting these relationships that we don't even know what's going on behind closed doors, that we are willing to sell our soul just to have a piece of somebody. Now, I know Betty Wright said, it's better to have a piece of a man than to have no man at all. But in 2024, we're just not doing that. I'm not doing that. And my voice probably sound like this because, like I said, I feel like I'm still working on getting over my cold, but I'm a little bit congested. So that's the topic. I really want to know, like, how do y'all feel about I don't know if y'all seen the video. I wish I had the video so I could play it for you guys. Maybe I could find it on YouTube. David said, all those social media couples that post videos together and talk about what works in their relationship, 95% of it's bullshit. They don't do anything they talk about most time. They're actually broke. You know what? David, you are speaking the truth. Because, again, I think this was like last year or the year before, I seen like these memes that they were posting, like, you'll see the couple, they're smiling, they're very, very happy. And then behind closed doors, they're fighting like cats and dogs. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're really miserable in their relationship. But because they have so many people that like, oh my God, I love you guys. I love you guys together. They try to fake it for the funk. I really don't understand why. But I have been seeing it a lot. And it's been coming more and more relevant because people just want to fake that certain lifestyle. They want to fake that they're happy. you know, especially with them receiving all of the gifts, like the flowers, you know, like Valentine's Day. That's when it's like really, really big. What people portraying these relationships to be more than what it is. And then there's people that, you know, living in real life that they get with someone and they want their relationship to mirror that. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I was not that person. Cause even with my boyfriend, he's not that type of guy that is romantic. He's not the romance kind of guy. And I used to have my friends and, you know, people that, you know, I would see on social media or even out and about, and they'd be like, oh, let me tell you what my man did. And I'm saying, like, is this supposed to be the norm in relationships? Like, is your man supposed to be like, I wouldn't say pee-whipped, but it is just like, I felt like it was just doing too much. It's called a hypocrite hype. Anderson, yeah, I would say is definitely a hypocrite hype. And us ladies, you know, a lot of us that are in relationships, or especially those social media relationships, I honestly feel like the reason why they do all of this extra stuff is because they want to stunt on other people. That's me. I could be wrong, but some people just want to show like, oh, look what my man's doing, what your man doing, like the whole comparison. They want to see if they can outdo you, especially with a lot of these relationships. So that's why when I'm like rewatching Kevin Samuels videos, and that's why a lot of people have put in the comment section, they had memes from Kevin, and they were like, you can't make this shit up, because in real life you just can't make it up. Because like I have friends. Hi, hey, thank you for tuning in, thank you for liking the video. I have friends and we talk about, you know, what's going on in our relationship, and what works for me may not work for you. So it's just different. The GNC show is here. Hey, Kevin Samuels, he was the truth. May he rest in peace. Kevin Samuels opened my eyes. He literally he magnified what's really going on in these relationships nowadays. He magnified that a lot of people just be lying when it comes to their standards. Men, he definitely, you know, made a huge impact for the men, because he made men start raising their standards. Because us ladies, and sorry ladies, we used to walk around like our shit did not stink, okay? Like, we wanted a man to literally cater to us, but when it came to us catering to them, it was just like crickets. And Kevin Samuels, he made these men realize, like, you guys don't have to be putting up with half of the crap that y'all putting up with, especially if the woman's not doing anything for you. So when I saw that lady crying, I'm just like, okay, I can only imagine how many men she gave, you know, the cold shoulder to. I can only imagine the man that she was just like, oh, you don't have enough potential for me. I'm from Greece. Where are you from? I am from Florida. I am from Palm Beach, Florida. And another thing, I was just like, okay, maybe she had the opportunity for that man to want to be with her, and she was just like, you know what, maybe I can find better. And there's a lot of us women that think, and even men, we think the grass is green on the other side until we get on the other side, and it's not as green as we thought it would be. So, like, what do y'all think? Like, if y'all watch Kevin Samuels, did y'all think Kevin Samuel was the truth, or did y'all think, like, he was just talking to talk? Let me see, 38-year-old woman. I'm trying to find a video for y'all, because this lady was hard down crying. I think it was on this channel I follow on YouTube, Hypergamous. And she was going in like, girl, if you don't get yourself together, because what are you doing? The GNC show said Kevin Samuel said a lot of things men have been thinking for years, just never said out loud. And I wonder why a lot of men refuse to say certain things out loud that Kevin Samuels just did not care to say. I think a lot of well, one, I would say men were afraid to talk about women's weight. Um, because Kevin Samuels, he had no filter when it came to him putting women on blast about like how much you should weigh. And some women, they didn't like it. Someone was just like, oh, he's an asshole. And why is he talking to women like this? But a lot of us women need a reality. Like, I'm talking about myself. I need a reality. Like, girl, being called thick and girl, you look so fat. It was never cute. It was never cute. Like, if you're amongst your friends and all your other friends, my name is Gigi. If you're amongst your friends and all of your friends are big or, they're thick or big bone, and that's another thing we love saying, oh, we big bone and all that. No, you're just eating too damn much. Um, and another, GNC show said Kevin Samuels gave men their power back. He definitely did. And he also gave women their power back as well. Because he told women, like, listen, you have so much more power when you're submissive to a man. And I know a lot of women gonna sit here and say like, oh, you're only supposed to be submissive to your husband. But I always argue with women when they say that because I'm like, okay, how do you ever expect to get to that wife role if you're not submissive to your boyfriend? Like, why would a man want to upgrade you, or why would you even want to upgrade a man if he's not doing what he's supposed to do in the dating or relationship phase? It serves no damn point. But a lot of women, like I said, they did not like Kevin. They thought Kevin, they was calling him gay. And one thing about Kevin Samuels, he never argued with anyone that was in the comment section. He was all about his money and his brand. And I loved his brand. Like, that was another thing. When he had the Suit Saturdays, and he always came on his lives, dressed to the T. Fully suited. He had his he had his glasses on. He had the scent of the night. He had the ambiance. Everything was just fitting. Girl, I love your braids. Oh, thank you. They're actually locks. But thank you so much. He set everything to the T. But he did say that men literally gave women their value. Again, some people are going to sit here and say... Some people are gonna sit here and say a man does not give you your value as a woman. I know Lori Harvey was like, ladies, you are the prize. I am definitely going to sit here and say, I feel like both men and women are the prize. It depends on who you have and who you're able to capture. But to each its own. But Kevin Samuels, he just dropped so many gems. Like, so many gems that people just, if they started implementing it in their lives. Lori Harvey, man, listen, I love me some Lori Harvey. I'm not even going to sit here and try to lie to you. Lori Harvey, she is the type of woman I'll sit here and say, like, you know what? She dates. Some people may feel like she's just a little bit too promiscuous. But she dates, and she just keep it real cute and keep it moving. Like, she's not the one to sit here and explain the relationship went bad. She just say whatever she has to say. And if y'all see her with someone, y'all see her with someone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And see, another thing Kevin Samuels said is that women need to date where they fit in, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, some women be wanting them a high value man, a man that's making X amount of dollars, and they could easily have a regular dude that is sitting here that has been like, what y'all call a simps. Show some milk bags, yikes. The modern woman. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying Lori Harvey was a skeezer. I'm just saying she was just dating. She's young, she was just testing the waters. She was just like, you know what? Let me see what works. But I was very upset that she broke it off with Michael B. Jordan because I felt like, in my opinion, they look good together. I thought their relationship was really going to work. I really, really thought their relationship was going to work. No, you don't have to apologize. Another thing, Kevin Samuels, he talked about the danger zone. Like I said, homegirl was 38 years old on live crying about being single and she can't find a man and she's going to result into paying a man to be with her. So if y'all see that happened, that can only tell y'all but so much. She's definitely in a danger zone. And like Kevin said, he talked about, so listen, a lot of women thought men were intimidated by them. And that's another, I feel like we get that so wrong, because a lot of ladies feel like, oh, because we're educated and we make so much money, that a man is not going to want to be with us. Like, at first, I used to always think like Kevin Samuel was tripping when he used to say a man does not care about your money. But it didn't mean that he wanted a broke woman. He just did not, like, it just showed that a man did not care if you was making $100,000 a year. Like, your money is not going to pay our bills, especially if I'm a high value man. I'm willing to take care of you. So all that extra stuff you talking is just for the birds. But a lot of ladies, we tend to, want to sit here and give all of our accolades and say, this is why I feel like I deserve this kind of man. And it just puts us in a bad position. I feel like our standards just, they're just too high. And there's nothing wrong with being confident. Like, pop your shit, whatever the case may be. But some of us just, we're a little extreme. I can't find the video. Oh my God. Let me see. Because I really want y'all to know what video I was talking about. I've been on here for almost 30 minutes. Okay. Like I told you, I'm trying to get, used to going live. I'm trying to be consistent. I am going to start doing some long form videos. I have to learn how to do the whole editing and stuff. My husband cheated on me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hey, that's cheating is starting to become the norm nowadays. I am sorry to hear that. Are you gonna stay with him? That's the question. If he cheated, are you staying or are you leaving? Because some ladies say, they man cheated, they man beat on them, but they still stay in that relationship. So you're not leaving him? Oh. Okay. Well, hey. I'm mad I can't find that video for y'all. Oh, and let's talk about, I think her name, Karrueche. I'm probably saying her name wrong. But y'all seen her post where she says she's ready to have a baby. Now, the question was, do you feel like life takes a shift once you hit your 30s? Or do you feel like life starts really starting to have a purpose when you're in your 30s? Now, for her, I think she's like 36 years old. And, of course, she's been dating. I think she was with Big Sean and all of that. But now she wants to have a baby. She wants to more so, I would hope she wants to have a family. Now, when I was reading all of the comments, the GNC show says life changes for everyone, but at that time when they're ready. I agree. For me, I feel like I started to take life more serious when I hit 30 because I'm like, damn, like, oh my God. I'm no longer in my 20s. I can't use that as an excuse like, oh, I don't know any better. But when you're in your 30s, like, you really have to start taking life for what it is. Like, you got to really start making some real money. If you don't have a family, that's when you start planning to have a family. If you're not married, that's when you start taking men serious or a woman serious, to start pursuing and moving towards that angle of being married. That's when you're probably making these, big boy, big girl decisions. And, for some people, I feel like they still are figuring life out in their 30s. But for Karrueche, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. With her just saying she wants to have a baby, some people were in the comment section saying like, oh, I would have thought she would have said like, I'm ready to be married and then have a family. Believe it or not everyone end goal is to be married. And I know some of y'all about to, tussle with me, But when did it become the thing that we start idolizing being married? I was one that at 25, I thought I was supposed to be married. 26, I wanted to have my first child. 29, I wanted to have my second child. Life happens. It does not go the way you plan. It just doesn't. And I used to have to tell my mom, like, when I get married, it's just gonna happen. Like, I'm not going to sit here and force it. Because again, like I said in the beginning of the live, when you start forcing things, it just don't seem to go your way. So people's like, why does she not want to be married? Like, there's so many people that they just want to have a child for them to feel like their life is complete. Now, for me, I wouldn't say that is the best way to go about it, but to each its own. But for her, she just wants to, I feel like she just wants to be. Gigi, did you to your... I don't understand your question. I do not understand your question. Matter of fact, I am supposed to be I'm supposed to be oiling my locks. And I just went, probably because I got too hot being in the bathroom, that I totally forgot what I was supposed to be doing. My friend actually sent this to me. It is eucalyptus. It's oil for my scalp. Because I'm really, I'm kind of on the fence about wanting to comb out my locks. I see that's the new thing that's going on. One of my friends told me that she had a dream that I combed out my locks. And I'm like, oh no, that could never happen. But if I was to comb out my locks, I think it would hurt so much. Because it took me 5 years to grow out my locks. Like, I had locks that were, I would say, neck locks. I started with my coils. I've only had one loctician in my hair. She is the truth, and she has been, I feel like she has growing hands. So with me combing out my locks, I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of my hair combing it out. And it's just going to be too painful. So I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm going to actually change the title of this live, because this is pretty much just me chit-chatting with y'all. I'm still trying to work on building my community with you all. I have to get back to like marketing. I don't see some of my regulars on here. But the perks of me actually going live and doing my stream, like, I have to get very, very comfortable with just, of course, talking on camera. And another thing is, like I said, being consistent. Everything is not going to be perfect. I am one that I want my videos to be perfect. We have another channel. Y'all seen him commenting in the comment section, the GNC show. That is the channel of my boyfriend and I. And we were talking about real estate, teaching people how to do real estate. And he's been telling me, like, you can blow up on YouTube. Like, you're very big on Instagram. You're yourself. You're Haitian. You're a woman. You're in GC school. You're a real estate investor. You're making real money. You can really blow up on YouTube. But my thing is, oh, thank you so much. I am so stuck in my own way. Like, I feel like I am blocking myself from reaching where I need to be. And the main reason is the fact that I'm afraid of the criticism. I'm so worried about what people are going to say. Like, oh my God, I didn't like your video. And I'm going to be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't go live, or maybe I shouldn't do YouTube videos. And I just need to get that out of my head. Like, I'll be damned if I do, damned if I don't. People going to talk about you whether you're doing good or doing bad. So if anything, give them something to talk about. With them watching my videos, they're just going to be getting my views up. And believe it or not, just like on social media, when people are watching your every move, they may not even like you. But one thing they're not going to do, they're not going to unfriend you. And the reason why they're not going to unfriend you, they want to keep tabs on your life. They want to know what's going on in your life. So they don't want to come off as a hater like, oh, I don't like this girl, or I don't like what she posting, or she thinks she's all that. They're going to stick around just to see what you're doing, just so they can have something to talk about. So, like my boyfriend, he does not care what anyone have to say. Like, they could talk smack, and he's just perfectly fine with it. But for me, at this big damn grown age, I still be worried about what people are saying. And the point of the matter is they're not paying my bills. So I'm going to do better with my videos. My videos, my topics. One of my subscribers actually told me I should have did a get ready with me while doing my makeup and chatting and, you know, answering some questions. I was going to do that on the weekend, but I didn't go anywhere when I was in Orlando, only to the water park. And I was not going to do a video after coming from the water park because the sun was beating me up. And I just didn't want to bring too much stuff with me to Orlando. Oh, thank you. You say you don't need the gimbal, so that means I'm going to be on here a little bit longer. But I should have showed you guys the Airbnb. The Airbnb in Orlando, listen. Like, I want to get me an Airbnb in Orlando because just the decor, like the way they laid out that Airbnb, and green is my favorite color. So they had the accent for that Airbnb. It was green. And I fell in love with everything. It was green. It was gold. Yeah, so that's another thing I want to do. I want an Airbnb. We actually are supposed to be starting this flip down in West Palm, and that flip is actually it's going to be an Airbnb. We actually have 2 Airbnbs that's gonna be in the future. Hello from Greece. Please, if you're in here, please like the video, subscribe to my channel if y'all have not done so. If y'all are new here, Putsa from Greece. I got people from Greece in here. I really want to visit Greece one of these days. I really, really want to visit Greece. Subscribe and smash that like button like my girlfriend. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, we have quite a few projects that's in the works. Outside of that, I mean, summer is almost over. Greece is beautiful. So many beautiful landscape. Listen, I cannot wait to go. I don't know how long the flight will be from Florida, because if I go, I will have to do some huge convincing to get my boyfriend to go with me. I probably can get one of my homegirls to go, but I would love to go with my boyfriend, but he's probably gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna be on the plane for so long. So I can only imagine it being far. I can only imagine. But do you guys have any questions? Like, ask your girl some questions. I'm going to tell y'all more about myself because I'm pretty sure I have new people in here. Ouch, I done broke my damn nail. I am Gigi. I go by Gigi Buys Florida. I am located in Palm Beach, Florida. I am 32 years young. No questions, just joined the stream randomly. Oh, I'm glad you came in. 32 years young. I am a real estate investor. I flip properties with my boyfriend. I am also a landlord. We actually have a closing. We have quite a few closings this month, thank God. Because it was just a delay after delay. And now we're finally getting back afloat with all of that. I am into, oh my, just damn now. I am into fitness. I was like going really, really hard. I'm from Athens, Greece. I'm 23 and I'm a programmer. Wow. That is dope. 23 years old? That's impressive. How do you like being a programmer? I feel like Target has like the best pajamas. Oh, and today is Amazon Prime Day. Did you guys do any shopping on Amazon Prime? Shit is paying well. Hey, I ain't mad at you. To have a career that's paying well, especially in this damn expensive ass economy, listen. That is huge. Oh, I know y'all saw that I was watching The Game. Listen, I had to stop watching the show because after season 5, I felt like it got so lame. Like they had all these new characters in it, and now I have to find me a whole new show to start binge watching because I'm like, what the hell happened to Derwin? What happened to Melanie? I know Melanie moved to DC. What season? Season 6. Once it got to season 6, it became so trash. Like it was horrible. Like they needed to, I feel like that's probably the reason why they canceled the damn show because it was so trash. After season 5. I'm gonna tie my hair down. I'll be back. I'm gonna be sleeping so good tonight. My name is Gigi, and that's Gege. It's my mama's scarf. This is one scarf that I could say that my mom did not take from me. Because every time I go to my mama's house, I am taking at least one of her scarves. If it's not me, it's my sister. Nice to meet you, Armando. I hope to see you tuning in more to my lives. This was actually just a random live that I wanted to do. But my boyfriend is actually on my case telling me I need to start going live a lot more so I can build my audience. Because I want to have more than 500 subscribers before the end of the month. I know it's, I think today's the 16th. It's only the 16th. And I've been struggling. Again, I just got back into doing my YouTube videos because I was more so afraid to go live. But now, let's pray for you to... Who's Paganus? Who is that? But 44 minutes, I think that's about it. But like I said, please like the video, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to, of course, come to my channel. I am now trying to be more active on social media, let alone on here. A Greek ancient demon. Oh no, I rebuked that. I'm so sorry.